السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, we are together again, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our efforts, and may He make it easy for us to learn this language. Ameen. It is very important that we spend our time really trying to assess this important endeavor that we are making and keep focused on it. And regardless of what negatives there are that seems to be confronting us, leave it aside. Make sure, brothers and sisters, that you put aside time to learn this language. Ramadan is coming. After this lesson, we only have 4 more official lessons to go, inshallah. Only 4. And then the entire trimester will be finished. But then you would have had a very large quantity of vocabulary that if you know them and you memorize them, inshallah, it will really assist you when you go and read that Quran. Because when you read Quran, I want you to take your time. I want you to take it one word at a time. Like when we analyze a sentence, we break it down word by word. That's what I want you to do. And inshallah, you will see how, it is going to help you. And there's a dictionary that you should have. It's called Al-Mawrid. Al-Mawrid is the easy of the 2 dictionaries to use. Maybe you can download it online. And what you do is you always have it as a reference for words you do not know. And try to go through the Quran like that, inshallah, for Ramadan. Try to go through it like that for Ramadan. Because in Mawrid, it is by letter. The first letter, you will find it. If the word starts with Alif, you will find it like that. If it starts with a Meme, you will find it on the Meme. Then the second letter would be also alphabetical. So the second letter is Ma and then Ba, then you would see it, Ba. Rarely you might not find a word in it, inshallah, but the Mawrid is a very good dictionary. Okay? The other dictionary is called Hanswehr. Hanswehr is very difficult to use. But what I want you to do is to take the dictionary, get your telephone, read your Quran, go through it line by line, word by word. The words that you know, alhamdulillah, right? Try to read a sentence, pick out all the words you know. Try to see if you can formulate a meaning for it in your head before you go to the meaning in the Quran. And then at the same time, try to practice using the dictionary so that you can now start getting more au fait with the way the language is structured, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, today is our 20th lesson. And as is the norm, the 4th lesson is always like a test for us. My test is not like other people's tests or any other test that you might experience in your examinations and so. My test is really to assist you to become more familiar with the language and to help you to find out those areas which you don't know, which you are getting problems with. And the other area that I concentrate on in the test is especially for the grammatical section. I try to make it as comprehensive as possible so that you could revise all the concepts that we discussed in the grammar section over the 3 lessons, inshallah. So in this way, if you want to really have a sound revision, before you go through I mean, now that we are going to be finished in the next 2 weeks, we are going to be finished with this trimester. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to finish it, inshallah, because we are going to do 3 lessons. Tuesday is going to have 1 lesson. Friday and Saturday is going to have the other 2 lessons. And then after that, you're going to spend the next week revising over everything from the beginning of all the lessons from lesson 1 to lesson 32, inshallah. We're going to try to have a comprehensive revision, and we're going to try to make sure, inshallah, that, we're going to try to pick out what are the salient points that we discussed over the time, so that, inshallah, at least for the grammar, you would have the foundations. So in these 3 sessions that we're going to have, inshallah, if you revise them thoroughly, we're going to be, inshallah, we're going to be able to have a good background of the entire grammar, the grammatical aspects that we did over this trimester, inshallah. That is because I want to help you with getting this sorted out. Then, inshallah, the same thing we will do for the next trimester. Because the next trimester we'll be concentrating on verbs and how verbs are formed and their derivatives and things like that. So, inshallah, focus on this trimester to do what is, and to revise. After we finish, revise it thoroughly. Go over it totally, especially the vocabulary. The vocabulary is key because the grammatical concepts are always going to come back. We are always going to talk about mufrad, muthanna, jama', mubtada, khabar. These things are always going to be talked about. These words are going to become very familiar to you. Marfu', mansoob, majroor, mudaf, mudafun ilay, jar wa majroor, ism, khabar, ism kana, ism inna, khabar kana, khabar inna. These things are going to become very familiar with you, inshallah. Because over the entire 2 years, there is nothing new that is going to be discussed when it comes to these things, right? What I'm trying to cover now is all the grammatical concepts that we would need for the entire 2 years. And the same thing with the surf concept. So, inshallah, I'm thinking of making it easy. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. It's for you to make the effort on your side. At least you would not have an excuse that it was not easy enough. Because, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, you shouldn't be complacent with this language. You shouldn't. It is the language of the words of Allah. So you should make an effort to learn it regardless of the odds, regardless of what it costs you, regardless of what you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time. Sacrifice your work. Your overtime. If you have to do overtime, don't do it. If you have to study you're in college, look at this as a college program too. And spend your time with it like you would spend for your college, inshallah. So let us get to the test. And these tests, inshallah, what I want you to do is to just have a pen and a piece of paper. So I'm going to give you some time to get that together. I want you to close off all the books and whatever else you might have access to. Although I don't really care. Really, I don't care. But, if you have the book and you go back to the book and you find out what it is, but it's going to take too long. So I want you to focus on what is going on. Try to understand the question. Try to answer it accordingly. So let us move, inshallah. Let us start. Ism al-tafdeel is always singular masculine, singular feminine, plural masculine, plural feminine. Ism al-tafdeel is always a singular masculine, singular feminine, plural masculine, plural feminine. Number 2, you write down the numbers, inshallah. So for page 1, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there are 6 questions here. When Ism al-tafdeel comes before the preposition min, it is comparative. While when it is mudaf ila nakira, it is for superlative. False or true? When Ism al-tafdeel comes before the preposition, you know what's Ism al-tafdeel, right? Ism al-tafdeel is to express comparisons and comparison for the comparative and the superlative. Okay? So when Ism al-tafdeel comes before the preposition min, it is comparative. While when it is mudaf ila nakiratin, it is superlative. False or true? There are 2 types of sentences. Al-jumlatul khabariyya wal-jumlatul insha'iyya. And the jumlatul khabariyya falls into 2 categories. And the Jumlatul Khabariya falls into two categories. Al-Jumlatul Fi'aliyya wal-Jumlatul Ismiyya. True or false. There are two types of sentences. Al-Jumlatul Khabariya wal-Jumlatul Insha'iyya. And the Jumlatul Khabariya falls into two categories. Al-Jumlatul Fi'aliyya wal-Jumlatul Ismiyya. True or false. Every sentence that begins with a verb, a fi'al, is called a nominal sentence. Al-Jumlatul Ismiyya. True or false. Every sentence that begins with a verb, fi'al, is called a nominal sentence. Al-Jumlatul Ismiyya, or the nominal sentence. Right? Because a nominal sentence would translate Jumlatun Ismiyatun. True or false. Doesn't matter which one it is. Al-Jumlatul Insha'iyya falls into 10 categories. True or false. Al-Jumlatul Insha'iyya falls into 10 categories. True or false. Al-Jumlatul Insha'iyya falls into 10 categories. Daraba Zaydun al-walada is A. Jumlatun Ismiyya. B. Jumlatun Insha'iyya. C. Jumlatun Fi'aliyya. D. None of the mentioned. Daraba Zaydun al-walada is A. Jumlatul Ismiyya. Jumlatul Insha'iyya. Jumlatun Fi'aliyya. None of the mentioned. Jumlatun Ismiyya. Jumlatun Insha'iyya. Jumlatun Fi'aliyya. None of the mentioned. Okay? Let us go back. In the meantime, you could be thinking of all of this. Ism Tabdil is always A. Here, how did we get C? How did we get this here? And answer C. Anyways, this one is number 6 is C. Jumlatul Fi'aliyya. Jumlatun Fi'aliyya, right? Why? Because it starts with the fi'al. Okay? So the answer is C for this one, number 6. Number 1, the answer is A. The answer is A. Ism Tabdil is always singular, it's always masculine. So if we have هؤلاء الطلاب أفضل من أولئك. These students are better than. Afdalu is singular and it is masculine. So if we say هؤلاء الطالبات, these feminine students, أفضل من أولئك. These feminine students are better than those. Okay? So we see it is always singular, it is always masculine. Okay? When Ism Tabdil comes before the preposition min, huwa afdalu minni, he is better than me. Alright? When it comes before the preposition min, it is comparative, comparing between two people. Like huwa afdalu minni, he is better than me. Ana akbaru minhu, I am bigger than him. So we see the comparative min is used, right? So that's comparative. And when it is mudaf ila nakira, it is for superlative. Huwa atwalu talibin. Atwalu talibin. He is the tallest student. Talibin is mudaf. Is nakira. Right? Atwalu talibin is mudaf. It is mudaf. Atwalu talibin fil fasli. Huwa, he is atwalu. He is the tallest talibin student fil fasli. Okay? So then it is superlative. He is the tallest student in the class. This statement is true. So the answer is B. There are two types of sentences generally. Al-Jumlatul Khabariyya wal-Jumlatul Insha'iyya. Correct. Right? And the Jumlatul Insha'iyya, Khabariyya, is further divided into two categories. Al-Jumlatul Fi'aliyya wal-Jumlatul Ismiyya. Okay? The answer is A. True. Every sentence that begins with a fi'al is called a nominal sentence. Jumlatun ismiyatun or al-jumlatul ismiyya. This is false. Okay? It is called a jumlatul fi'aliyya. Al-jumlatul insha'iyya falls into 10 different categories. This is true also. Right? As you notice, all of these are just there to help you to really get an understanding of what we discuss in the class, in the lessons. But brothers and sisters, I noticed that there's not a lot of people who are spending time revising. Okay? And this is bad. This is bad. This is bad for you. You're going to be in the class. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You're going to be in the class. You're going to be in the class, and then after a while, it's going to pile up. It's going to pile up. It's going to pile up. Then you are going to tell yourself, look, this thing is getting too much for me. Okay? But if you take one dars at a time, and even if you're in that state right now, still go at it one dars at a time. Take one lesson, do it out thoroughly, because you have a lot of time. After we finish next week, you have a lot of time, inshallah, to revise over what we went for this trimester. Revise it thoroughly, one dars at a time until you finish, inshallah. How much did we get here? Anybody got all 6 correctly? Nobody? This was really simple. Maybe some people are shy to put their numbers or scores, but mashallah. But that was a really simple, really simple. Let us go to the Tajweed test. The 3 mad sounds have specific places from which they are articulated. Mad letters are lengthened 2 beats except if they are followed by a hamza or a sukoon. True or false? The mad letters are lengthened 2 beats, 2 harakat, except if they are followed by a hamza or a sukoon. True or false? Ash-shaklatu is a vowel mark that is placed above or below the Arabic letter to make clear the way that letter must be pronounced. True or false? Ash-shaklatu is a vowel mark that is placed above or below the Arabic letter to make clear the way that letter must be pronounced. True or false? Al-harakatu is a period of time required for the pronunciation of a letter with fatha or dhamma or kasra. True or false? Which one is this? This one is shakla or haraka? Are we mixing it up here, or is it as I said? No, so be careful. Al-harakatu is a period of time required for the pronunciation of a letter with fatha or dhamma or kasra. True or false? تخرج من أدنى الحلق العين والخاء الغين والحاء الهمزة والهاء الغين والخاء تخرج من أدنى الحلق. You're supposed to know أدنى الحلق, right? There are 3 places in the throat. أدنى الحلق, وسط الحلق, أقصى الحلق. ما هي الحروف التي تخرج من أدنى الحلق? What are the حروف? What are the letters that comes from أدنى الحلق? تخرج من أدنى الحلق العين والخاء الغين والحاء الهمزة والهاء الغين والخاء. Number 6, the farthest part of the throat from the mouth is called أدنى الحلق, وسط الحلق, أقصى الحلق, الغين والخاء. The farthest part of the throat from the mouth is a أدنى الحلق, وسط الحلق, أقصى الحلق, الغين والخاء. The farthest part of the throat from the mouth is أدنى الحلق, وسط الحلق, أقصى الحلق, الغين والقاف. The articulation point of the 3 mad letters is وسط الحلق, الحلق, اللسان, none of the mentioned. وسط الحلق, الحلق, اللسان. The articulation point of the 3 mad letter is وسط الحلق, الحلق, اللسان, none of the mentioned. جمع المؤنث السالم علامة النصب فيه الكسرة. علامة النصب فيه الكسرة. جمع المؤنث السالم علامة النصب فيه الكسرة. True or false? All right, you see this here? If you know this, because it could be false. If it is false, there's only one option after that. علامة الجر فيه الفتحة. That could be the only other option. Okay? If you know that, that's all you have to really know for جمع المؤنث السالم في الإعراب, for the إعراب. The 3 mad sounds have specific places from which they are articulated. True or false? The answer here is B. The answer is false, right? They don't have any particular place in the mouth or in the throat from which they are articulated. They just flow from them. They just come out. The mad letters are lengthened 2 beats except if they are followed by a hamza or a sukoon. This is true. The first one is false, right? This one is true. Okay. If hamza comes after a lengthened a mad letter, like ja'a, if we go to Surah Al-Nasr, we see إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ, right? But because the hamza come after that ja, it is given at least 4 harakat. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهِ. Okay? شَاءَ إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهِ. Okay? So it is true. With sukoon, normally it is not like you don't see the sukoon. The sukoon is hidden in the shadda generally. So for example, you say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. There's a sukoon here on the shadda, in the shadda, right? So dal is 2 lam, right? Lam is shadda. Dalun. Because of the sukoon in the shadda, it has to stretch 6 harakat. That is what it means. The mad letters are lacking 2 beats, except if they are followed by a hamza or a sukoon. Ash-shaklatu, it's normally called shakl, is a vowel mark that is placed above or below the Arabic letter to make clear the way the letter must be pronounced. This is true. Okay? It is placed, it is a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, placed above or below the letter. So you have fatha, kasra, dhamma. Al-harakatu is the period of time required for the pronunciation of a letter with fatha, kasra, dhamma, or kasra. This is also true, right? The answer is A. So we say fa, fi, fu, a, I, u. See how short it is? When people read, they have a tendency to stretch the letters. All right? That is not how it's supposed to be. Alhamdu lillahi rabbil alameen. Read it like that if you have to start reading it. Give each letter its correct right. This is the right of the letter on you. You're reading it. This is the Quran. It has certain rights on you. Read each letter with its correct amount of harakah that has to be given. Right? So for fatha by itself is 1 harakah. If it is a mad letter, ha, hi, hu, 2 harakat, nothing more, except if it is followed by a hamza or a sukoon. Okay? تخرج من أدنى الحلق العين والخاء الغين والحاء الهمزة والهاء الغين والخاء. D is the correct answer, right? D is the correct answer. It's not an ayn, and ayn and kha doesn't come from the same place. It's ghayn and kha, right? Al-ghayn wal-ha. Ha comes from the middle of the throat. Hamza wal-ha comes from the bottom of the throat. The farthest part of the throat from the mouth is called adna al-halq, wasat al-halq, aqsa al-halq, al-ghayn wal-kha'u. It is called aqsa al-halq, right? Aqsa al-halq, C. The articulation point of the mad letters is wasat al-halq, al-halqu, al-lisanu. None of them mentioned. It is 7. None of them mentioned, right? D. جمع المؤنث السالم علامة النصب فيه الكسرة. This is true, right? The answer is true. The answer is A. علامة النصب فيه, it is not mansub بفتحة, it is mansub بكسرة. And the mamnu min as-sarf is different. It is majroor بفتحة. Okay, so that's it. How much did we get there? Inshallah. But we are seeing where our mistakes are, right? Grammar test. فالمعرب ما تغير آخره بسبب عامل وبسبب العامل. فالمعرب ما تغير آخره بسبب العامل. True or false? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. In the sentence جاء المدرس, the word المدرس is مجرور بالكسرة, منصوب بالفتحة, مرفوع بالضمة, مجزوم بالسكون. سلمت على هؤلاء. هؤلاء is في محل جر مبني في محل رفع مبني في محل نصب مبني مجرور بالكسرة. سلمت على هؤلاء. هؤلاء is في محل جر مبني في محل رفع مبني في محل نصب مبني مجرور بالكسرة. اوكي. الضمائر كلها مبنية. الضمائر كلها مبنية. true or false. أسماء الخمسة وهي أب وأخ وحم وفو وذو. أسماء الخمسة وهي أب وأخ وحم وفو وذو. true or false. الأسماء الموصولة كلها مبنية ما عدا المثنى اللذان واللتان. true or false. الأسماء الموصولة كلها مبنية ما عدا المثنى اللذان واللتان. تعرب الأسماء الخمسة بالواو للرفع والألف للنصب والياء للجر إذا كانت مضافة إلى غير ياء المتكلم. إذا كانت مضافة إلى غير ياء المتكلم. تعرب الأسماء الخمسة بالواو للرفع والألف للنصب والياء للجر إذا كانت مضافة إلى غير ياء المتكلم. Right? تعرب means the إعراب of الأسماء الخمسة is واو for رفع, ألف for نصب, and ياء for جر إذا كانت مضافة إلى غير ياء المتكلم. True or false? Okay, that one is easy, inshallah. Verbs in Arabic are either intransitive, lazim, or transitive. An action verb with no direct object is a transitive verb. An action verb with no direct object is transitive. متعد. True or false? Number one, the answer is B. فالمورب, what did I say? فالمورب ما لا يتغير آخره بسبب العمل. Did I say يتغير? ما يتغير, I said, right? If it is ما تغير, فالمورب ما تغير آخره بسبب العمل, then it will be true. Okay? So if you have true for that, that's correct. What is here is ما لا تغير آخره بسبب العامل. What did I say? I said فالمورب ما لا تغير آخره بسبب العامل. That is not morab, that is mabni. The akhir don't change, right? فالمورب ما, المورب is ما تغير آخره بسبب العامل. That is morab. The mabni is ما لا تغير آخره بسبب العامل. As it is here, this is false. This is B, right? But I think what I said is المورب ما تغير آخره بسبب العامل. So if you have true there, then you're correct. In the sentence جاء المدرس, the word المدرس is majroor. It is not majroor. It is marfu, right? So we check for marfu, and it is with dhamma, right? It is not majroor بكسرة. It is not mansub بفتح, right? It is not majzoom بسكون. So it is marfu بدhamma. سلمت على هؤلاء. هؤلاء is في محل جر مبني. This number two answer is C, right? سلمت على هؤلاء, the answer is A. في محل جر مبني, because هؤلاء is مبني. So it is في محل جر. The kasra here has no significance, right? So majroor bil kasrati, if anybody has this, is wrong, right? It's mabni. It's في محل جر مبني. It's not في محل رفع مبني. It's not في محل نصب مبني. It is only في محل جر مبني. الضمائر كلها مبنية. This is true. Answer is A. We did that before. Long ago we did that. الأسماء الخمسة هي أب, أخ, حم, ذو, وفو. This is correct also, right? Those are the أسماء الخمسة, and those are all you have to know, right? And they are مرفوع, علامة الرفع, الواو, علامة النصب, الألف, علامة الجر, الياء. That's basically what it is. Okay. أسماء الموصولة كلها مبنية ما عدا المثنى اللذان واللتان. This is true. أسماء الموصولة كلها مبنية ما عدا المثنى اللذان واللتان. Okay, this is true or false? This is true, right? The answer is true. Everything is مبني in it except these two. ما عدا means except المثنى اللذان اللتان. تعرب الأسماء الخمسة بالواو للرفع. الواو for رفع, right? الألف للنصب. جاء أبوك, أجاء أبوك, right? علامة النصب الألف. أعرف أباك. Okay, so this is correct. الألف للنصب والياء للجر. سلمت على أبيك. Where did we have سلمت just now? We had سلمت على هؤلاء. Okay, right? Except if it is مضاف to غير ياء المتكلم. If it is مضاف to ياء المتكلم, then it takes regular, it operates like a regular noun. It does not have these different i'rab. Okay, inshallah. So this is true. Verbs in Arabic are either intransitive, lazim, or transitive, muta'addin. An action verb with no direct object is transitive, muta'addin. Is this true or false? This is false. It is lazim if it does not have any object. Okay? If it does not have any object, it is lazim. The muta'addi, the fi'l that is muta'addi is always have to have a maf'ulun bihi. Okay. So let us get this. We were supposed to do this last time, but we didn't get a chance to do it. So let us finish it off now. Inshallah. We're going to give the meaning. Okay. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها. Think about the meaning. وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. قال الإنسان ما لها. يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها. يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. Okay, take some time and analyze it, inshallah. Let us see what you have. You can start matching, inshallah. Okay, let's go. Inshallah. So whoever does good equal to an atom or an ant's weight shall see it. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ is there. Right? It is right here. Right? Okay. That day mankind will proceed in scattered groups. So that day we know is يَوْمَئِذٍ. So there are two يَوْمَئِذٍ here. تُحَدِّثُ أَخْبَارَهَا يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسِ. Mankind will proceed in scattered groups that they may be shown their deeds. Right? Because your Lord has inspired it. بِأَنَّ رَبَّكَ أَوْحَى لَهَا. Okay? Okay. And man will say, قَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا. Okay? Insan will say, مَا لَهَا. What is the matter with this earth now? And whoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom or a small ant shall see it. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. Right? Evil is shar, right? We did evil from so long ago. Okay? It's one of the words that we should know. من شرور أنفسنا. شرور شر. من شر غاسق إذا وقب. من شر حاسد إذا حسد. All the time we did shar. When the earth is shaken with its final earthquake. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها. That day it will declare its information about all what happened or all that happened over it of good or evil. Right? يومئذ تحدث أخبارها. Right? And when the earth throws out its burdens, وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. And the earth throws out its burdens. At least we should know, inshallah, this here. See if you can match it yourself. So that inshallah you know where you are. Right? وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. الأمر الأمور الأمر الأمور بدعة ضلالة النار رضي خشية أهل الكتاب المشركون خالدون البرية جزاؤهم. Let's do this one line inshallah. الأمور بدعة ضلالة النار رضية خشية أهل الكتاب المشركون. It is not supposed to be this. It is supposed to be Ahlul Kitab, right? But it's because I took it out from لم يكن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب, because min comes in front of it. That is why it takes a kasra, right? But it's supposed to be Ahlul Kitab. And by now you should know that. خالدون المشركون البرية جزاؤهم. Let us go. Al-Amr means one affair, or Umur is affairs, right? Sharrul Umuri, the worst of affairs, are muhdathatuha. And I should have put in the word muhdathat. Muhdathat is any new thing that occurs, any new occurrence, right? So any new occurrence in the deen is a bid'ah, it's an innovation, right? And every bid'ah is dalala. Dalala is misguidance. Every time you see dalun, dalalatun, dalla, dalun, dalin, right? You know it's talking about misguidance. And naru is the fire. Not just fire, the fire. The fire would be a better translation. Radiya, to be pleased with. To be pleased with. Khashiyah. Khashiyah is a type of fear, right? There are many. There's khashiyah, there's khawf, there's khashiyah. All of them is fear at a different level, right? This is khashiyah. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ. Khashiyah is basically the type of fear that is a result of knowledge. You know that is why you fear. So you know Allah, so you fear Him. Okay? You fear Him intensely, right? That's the kind of fear it's talking about here. Ahlul Kitab, Ahlul means people of Al-Kitab, people of the book. That is the Jews and the Christians. Al-Mushrik, Al-Mushrikuna. Mushrik is idolater or polytheist, and Mushrikun are polytheists. Khalidun is abiding eternally, is someone who abides eternally, anywhere, right? But this here is only in Jannah and Jahannam based on the ayah, right? Khalidina fiha. One has Khalidina fiha abada. Abadan is forever and ever, right? Al-Bariyah, ulaika hum sharrul bariyah. Shar means evil, the most evil of creatures, right? Bariyah is creatures. Ulaika hum khayrul bariyah, the best of creatures, right? We did khayr before, we did shar before. Jaza'uhum, jaza, your jaza. Al-jaza'u min jinsil amal. Jaza'uhum, their reward. Their reward. Okay? Okay, we come here. I just want to do Bagi Isma Tafdeel. What I want you to do now, right? This is Fadlun. I want a tarjuma for Fadlun. What does it mean? Then I want Isma Tafdeel. Write it in. Okay, so see if you can write it in. And then we have the tarjuma. The tarjuma of the Isma Tafdeel. Kabir, write the translation. And also write the Isma Tafdeel. Same thing to do with Nazif. Tarjuma, it's tarjuma, the tarjuma of Nazif. The Isma Tafdeel and the tarjuma of the Isma Tafdeel. Sidq, same thing. The tarjuma, the English mean, tarjuma means English meaning. Because we are dealing with English. Tarjuma could mean any translation, right? It could mean translation to French, to, you know. But we are doing English, so the tarjuma here is give the meaning in English, right? Isma Tafdeel of Sidq. If we remember, if we know the Khutbat al-Haja, then this is easy for us. We just have to remember that. Okay? Sidq, Qareeb, the Isma Tafdeel, I want that too, right? The meaning and the Isma Tafdeel, and the meaning of the Isma Tafdeel. Hasanun, same thing. And Kareemun, right? Hasanun, Kareemun. Okay, so that Fadl, someone is dhu Fadlin is virtuous, right? What is the ism tafdil? Afdalu. Afdalu nas fil qaryati, and it is most virtuous, right? Most or more virtuous. What is the matter here? All right, we're going to come back to that, don't worry. Kabir is big, and the ism tafdil is bigger or biggest, or old or oldest, okay? Nazif is clean. The ism tafdil would mean cleaner, cleanest. Sidq, oh, now it comes, okay? I know I made a mistake and I didn't get a chance to correct it. Fadlun is afdalu. Kabirun is akbaru. You drop the ya here and you put an alif in front of it, a hamza in front of it, right? Same thing here. You take off the ya, and the same thing with ya here, and the same thing with kareem here, right? So you drop off the ya, wherever the ya is, and you just add an alif, a hamza with the fathan, right? Nazifun, anzafu. Nazifun, anzafu is the cleaner, the cleanest. Sidqun is truth. How is this now? Yeah, asdaqu is its ism tafdil. Okay, its meaning is truthful. Then we have more truthful or most truthful. Qareeb is near, right? Aqrabu is the nearer or the nearest. Depends on how it is used. If min follows it, then it becomes nearer. If it is mudaf ila nakira, like atwalu talibin, aqrabu nasi ilayya. The closest person to me, the nearest person to me is, and you can say abi or ummi or zawjati or whatever it is, or ibni, whatever you want to say. Hasanun means good. Ahsanu is ism tafdil, and it means better or best. The best of you. Ahsanukum, right? Huwa ahsanu minhu. He is better than him, right? Or ahsanu minka. Anta ahsanu minhu. You are better than him. Okay? Kareem is generous or noble, right? Akramu. Akramun nas. He is the most generous or most noble of people. And we can use more also. Huwa akramu minhu. He is more generous than him or more gracious than him. Okay? Or minha. He is more gracious than her. Huwa akramu minha. Or hiya akramu minhu. She is more gracious or more noble than him. Adnun. Adnun. Tajri. Abadan. عبدتم تعبدون عبادة الكافر الكافرون عابد عابدون دين. This is supposed to be dinun, right? This one here. Dinun. عبد يعبد أعبد تعبد عبد عباد. So let us go. Adnin is Jannatu Adnin. The Jannat are Adnin. They are places of perpetual residence. Okay? It's different from Khalidin. Khalidin means that you abide there and that the person abide eternally there, right? Tajri means it runs or it flows. If you have flow or run, it's okay. But Tajri is talking about a Jannatin Tajri min tahtiha al-anhar. The Jannat, the gardens have anhar tajri min tahtiha. The anhar flows beneath it. Okay? Abadan means forever and ever and ever and ever. Abadtum. Abadtum. You worshipped. What's you? Plural worship. Right? You masculine plural. Ta'abuduna. This is past tense. You masculine plural worshipped. This one is you masculine plural worship. This is present tense. Ibadatun. Ibadatun means worship. Just worship. Al-kafiru is a disbeliever. Al-kafiruna is disbelievers. Abidun means one slave. Abiduna means many slaves, many worshippers. Okay, dinun is religion or way of life. Abada ya'budu means he worshipped. Ya'budu means he worships. A'budu ta'budu, a'budu, ta'budu, abdun, ibadun. Okay, a'budu, ta'budu, a'budu, I worship. Ta'budu means you worship. You, singular, masculine. Anta ta'budu. Hiya ta'budu also, right? She worships. Okay. Abdun is slave. Ibadun. Abdun is one slave. Ibadun is more than one, right? So inshallah, check how much you get from there, inshallah, and see what you have. Let us see if we know the meaning of the words of the adhan. Put in the meaning. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Write in the meaning. It means Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. You should know that. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. You should know this also. You should know this. You must know this. This is what makes you a Muslim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. You're supposed to know to pronounce it properly also. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. I witness that there is no deity worthy of worship but Allah. You should be able to write that out in the time that I gave you. Because it's supposed to be like known. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Or I testify, right? I testify or I witness. Okay, anyone is okay. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala salah. Notice how it's pronounced. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala salah is hasten to salat. Or come to salat. Okay? That's how they translate it. I don't like the translation come. I mean, it is much more than that. Hayya ala al-falah. Come on. Come for success. Come. Come for success. I give it to you. Come to success. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah is there is no deity worthy of worship but Allah. La ilaha illallah. And qad qamat as-salah. This alif here, it shouldn't be there. Al alif should not be there. Qad qamat as-salah. That should be out. Means salat is established. Prayer is established. Prayer is established. Inshallah. That should not have been difficult. Okay. Now I want to translate this also. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون. I know this is hard, but this is how it should be all the time. Especially with this surah, you should know it. Right? قل يا أيها الكافرون. قل means say. يا أيها الكافرون. Oh, you who disbelieve. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. لا أعبد. I do not worship. ما تعبدون. What you all. Prophet is telling the Quraysh. He's talking to all of them here, right? I do not worship what all of you worship. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. Say, O disbelievers, I do not worship what you worship. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And you, أنتم, لا, do not, عابدون or are not worshippers. عابد is a worship. عابدون are worshippers. And you all are not worshippers of ما أعبد, of what I worship. Okay? ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. ولا أنا عابد. But if you join it here, you say عابد ما عبدتم. Okay? Okay. وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ. And you are not worshippers of what I worship. وَلَا أَنَا. And أَنَا عَابِدٌ. I am not a worshipper of what? Ma means what? Abattum, what you worshipped. Lakum dinukum waliya deen. Lakum, and I want you to put in the meaning of this ya here. See this ya here? This kasra? I'm saying ya, the kasra. Alright? I want you to put in the meaning of the translation when you put it in. Lakum dinukum. Lakum, we know lakum is for you all is dinukum, your religion. Waliya Deeni, and for me is my religion. Okay? Okay. Now, are you worshippers of what I worship? Nor will I be a worshipper of what you worship. That must have come from the tafsir. For you is your religion, takum, for you, or to you belongs your religion, right? Your way of life. And for me is my religion, Deeni, my way of life. Okay. Okay, now this hard one. إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية. إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية. You know why I put the meaning of these words before I bring the ayah? So that you will be reminded. إن الذين كفروا. Indeed, we know alladhina. Alladhina means those. Kafaru, kafara means to disbelieve. Kafaru is his plural. Those who disbelieve. And we know that because of alladhina. We know it's talking about plural. Min from ahlul kitabi. Min ahlil kitabi. It's supposed to be ahlul kitab, but min comes in front of it, so it's ahlil kitab. Min ahlil kitabi, from the people of the book. That is Jews and Christians. Wal mushrikeen. And those who are mushrikun, those who are idol worshippers, they are fi nari jahannam, in the nar of Jahannam, the fire of hell, khalidina fiha, eternally in it. Ulaika hum sharrul bariya. Those, they are the worst of creatures. Bariya means creatures. The worst creatures are those who disbelieve and do idolatry. See how serious that is? You see how serious disbelief is? Because Allah is speaking, and Allah knows who are the best and who are the worst. So when you see somebody who does not believe in Allah, pity him and try to talk to them about Islam. If you have any close family, tell them, this is serious stuff. On the Day of Judgment, the animals are not going, they're going to have accountability if they did wrong against each other just because of Allah's justice. So a goat with horn that fought with a goat without horn will be taken to account for that, and the goat without horn will be given its right on that day. Right? But after that, there will be nothing else. Allah will just cast them aside. Maybe, I heard a tafsir for this, and it says that they will all become dirt. I was listening to the tafsir of Surah Amma. When the disbeliever, وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ, the kafir is going to say, يَا لَيْتَنِي kuntu turaba. How I wish I were dirt. I were dust. I were dirt. That's what they're going to wish for after they see what Jahannam is going to bring. They're going to wish that they are dirt because there's no punishment for the animals and things like that who became dirt. That's how the person was given tafsir explained it. So they are going to wish that they were worse than the animals or like the animals on that day because of the severity of the torment. So it is a serious thing. And even then, they're going to wish that they are dirt because dirt is going to have no punishment. The earth is not going to be punished. The earth is walked on now, and the earth has its place. It's going to give its information on the Day of Judgment of all that went on in it. And that's the bottom line for the earth. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمْ خَيْرُ الْبَرِيَّةِ. Indeed, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Those, those Amanu. Amana is the past tense. Had believed. Those who had believed. Those who believed. Right? Amanu. Wa amilu salihat. Amila means to do. Salihat means good deeds. Deeds, deeds. عملوا الصالحات means good deeds. صالحات means good deeds. أولئك هم خير البرية. Those, they are خير البرية, the best of creatures. May Allah make us from amongst them. Ameen. May Allah make us from those who believe and do good works. Then Allah went on to say, جزاؤهم. Look, those who are شر البرية, they only have one jaza, one reward. في نار جهنم خالدين فيها. They are going to be in the fire of hell. خالدين فيها. Alright? As for the believer, who is the best of creatures, listen to what Allah says. جزاؤهم عند ربهم. Their reward with their Lord in the Rabbihim is Jannat. Jannat Adnin. Jannat is gardens. Adnin means of perpetual residence. And these gardens, تجري من تحتها الأنهار. تجري من تحتها الأنهار. That rivers are flowing between them, beneath them. Right? من تحتها. تحت means beneath. So they have gardens of perpetual residence that is going to be everlasting, and beneath these gardens are anhar flowing. خالدين فيها أبدا. They are going to be residing in it, خالدين, eternally residing in it, أبدا, forever and ever. May Allah make us from amongst this. Ameen. رضي الله عنهم. What is the other sifa here that they have? Allah is pleased with them. رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه. ذلك لمن خشي ربه. رضي الله عنهم. Allah is pleased with them or about them. ورضوا عنه. And they are pleased about him. They are pleased with him. They are pleased about what they know about him now. What they see. They see everything that he told them was true. Everything he promised them is true. Everything. Right? So they are pleased. And he is pleased with them. He's pleased about them because they came as believers, as doers of good works. So he's pleased about what they did. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ. That is for those, that all of these rewards. جَنَّاتُ عَدْنٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا أَبَدًا رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. ذَلِكَ, all of that is for لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ, for the one who has خشية for his Lord. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية. Those are the best of creatures. جزاؤهم عند ربهم. Their reward with their Lord will be gardens of perpetual residence, beneath which rivers flow, wherein they will abide forever. رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه. And Allah being pleased with them, I would prefer to translate it, Allah being pleased about what they brought with them of iman and good works. Right? And رضوا عنه, and they are pleased about what Allah has given to them of rewards of Jannat, beneath which river flows, and they are going to be in it forever and ever. ذَلِكَ لِمَنْ خَشِيَ رَبَّهُ. That is for whoever has feared his Lord. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to understand the value of this deen, and help us to understand the beauty of this language, and help us to make more effort to learn. Brothers and sisters, please do yourself some justice. Please do yourself some justice. Please be fair to yourself. Please be good to yourself. Spend some time with this. Spend some time with this language. Please. Spend hours with it. You're not going to have to spend these hours. If you learn the language in this year or 2 years that we are spending, right? You don't have to spend any other time learning it. After that, every time you read, anything you read is going to be learned. It's going to be known. So it is a sensible thing to put aside everything else, because you are focusing on learning the Quran, the meaning of the Quran. So it is a sensible thing to put aside everything else, and inshallah, learn this, learn it. I mean, there might be some other classes and so that you might have that is basic classes, whatever the case may be. You might want to memorize Quran, so that's fine. But when you memorize the Quran, memorize it with meaning. Try to learn everything, every line that you read, memorize it with the meaning at the same time, so you're okay. Because you already have an idea of how to break down the words. And there are many words that you would know in a sentence. So inshallah, I'll go with that and do that. Actually, that is the better way. The better way to do is to memorize the Quran, because then you are memorizing the vocabulary at the same time. All you have to do now is understand the words, and then you put it next to each other, and then you work from there. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us and guide all of us, help all of us, and help us to be diligent. Please, brothers and sisters, revise, especially the vocabulary. As I said, the grammar is going to always come back. So don't spend too much time with that. Spend time with the vocabulary and learn it well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of us and guide all of us and strengthen all of us and help all of us to do what is best in this world and keep us away from all that is evil. Give us the best in this world, give us the hereafter, and save us from hell. Subhanakallahumma bihamdi. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.